I want to talk to you about a place in Jamaica that is very important not just to the city of Montego Bay, but to some extent Jamaica as a whole. Visitors are graced with its beauty when they land or take off at the Sangster International Airport. It feeds thousands of people each year, provides more than 100,000 jobs, supports hundreds of businesses, and is valued at millions of US dollars. Yet many people are either unaware of its existence or unaware of its importance. Today, we are going to have a look at a different but very important side of Montego Bay, the Montego Bay Marine Park. We're going to talk about how it affects your life and what you can do to protect and support it. Hi Sunshines, welcome back to my channel where I share with you developments taking place in Montego Bay and Jamaica. This is a place where we learn together. Of course, if you have any suggestions in terms of video topics that you would like me to cover, let me know in the comments, email me, or let's interact under the community tab. If you want to get notified when I upload a video, not only should you subscribe, but click on the notification bell and turn on all notifications. Now let's get into the video. Park.
What is the Marine Park? The Marine Park really is a protected area that is on the sea, because a lot of people think Pier One is the Marine Park. This is just our office. So the park extends from pretty much the border of Great River, which is the border between St. James and Hanover. And it comes along the contour of the shoreline, takes in the Bogue Lagoons, and it goes all the way up to the airport, past the airport, goes around up to White House to what was Tropical Beach and is now Tropical Bliss.
Okay.
So all of that is the Marine Park. But within the Marine Park we have two what we call fish sanctuaries, meaning there's no fishing in that area. So the rest of it we try to protect it from poaching, which is illegal fishing, because there's no fishing in certain areas.
The two fish sanctuaries are the Bogue Lagoon and Airport Point. Bogue Lagoon was established in 1979 as one of Jamaica's first fish sanctuaries. It was initially established as a game reserve, but now it's called a special fishery conservation area that serves as a critical nursery for juvenile fish and crustaceans in the Montego Bay area. Then we have Airport Point, which was established in 2009 and was specifically designed to reduce fish encroachment in the eastern reaches of the park and laid the groundwork for the introduction of Eco Reef Restoration Project. And how else do they protect the park?
And we try to protect it by controlling the users, because sometimes you have people, there are many people that use the park, whether on boats or by the beach. So we try to control that, as well as we have educational programs, because a lot of the damage that takes place in the park, meaning the reefs, come from the land, the gullies, the rivers, and the streams. Meaning when it rains, all the garbage comes down, it gets deposited in the coral reefs, fish eat it, and they get poisoned.
And there are many different ways in which the garbage reaches the sea.
Right.
For example, through North Gully,
North Gully, South Gully, Montego River, and quite a few drains.
see how everything is connected. So these drains come from the road, and if you drop garbage on the road and the rain falls, it's all going to come into the sea. All right? Before we move on, what do you do when you see someone throwing garbage on the street side? Let me know in the comments below.
Programs, yes. We will go to schools, and we do have social media coverage. Sometimes we have mass media coverage, but our most effective educational programs is when the schools come to us, as you saw this morning.
So when she ate it, she felt that her tummy was full and she didn't eat anything else, so she starved and died. Right? So you have to dispose of your plastic bags, your plastic bottles, and everything relating to plastic properly so that it does not go into the ocean.
You will have a group of of children from all age groups, from university right down to what you call them, primary school or pre-primary. They would come, they would get a little presentation, and then we would take them out on the glass bottom boat, ideally, to look and see the corals for themselves, see seagrass for themselves, see fish for themselves, to see that that's a living environment down there and why they should protect it. Conch, lobster, starfish, clams. It's really a trust that runs the park, because we work on behalf of the National Environmental Planning Agency, which are the main. We have a memorandum of understanding with them. In other words, we are working on their behalf to protect the environment. One point, the park was closed in 2009 because of lack of funding. Because that is the real question, where we get our funds from. So mostly from NEPA, we get funds from Tourism Enhancement Fund and from fisheries. But we have to really apply for those funds every year, so it's not like we're always funded at the same rate. So it depends on what we get. And the thing is, we have a few donors that are quite loyal to us, that help us. And we have a lot of people that would give us things in kind. And we have a lot of volunteers and friends and media people that help us to spread our message and to get the word out there that we're doing something that is positive. And anybody who participates, like coming on the tours and so forth, and contributing, they're helping the environment as well.
We're speaking with Anthony, and he is one of the park rangers at the Montego Bay Marine Park, and he's going to give us some information about the tours that they have.
So we have numerous of tours based on the customer. The tour is customized.
So we're not able to hear him clearly here because of the wind, so I'm going to tell you what he was saying. All right? They have a number of tour packages, each of which is customizable. The regular tour is the glass bottom tour, where you can bring your family and friends, and you're not only able to enjoy the beauty of Montego Bay's coastline in all its glory above the water, but with the glass bottom tour, you're able to see the coral reefs, marine life, seagrass beds, and learn about the ocean. You can bring your own food and drinks, and for additional entertainment, you can bring any music of your liking, request a drum session, or even go swimming. You can reserve any time slot, but for the glass bottom tour, visibility is best between 9:30 a.m. and noon. Anytime after 5 p.m. is when the sunset tour begins, and Anthony will tell us more about that.
Anytime after 5, we have our sunset tour. That's an undisturbed view of the sunset going down into the ocean side there. So it's usually red in color, and it gives you a different look from when you're on land. Not only when you see that, you'll get to go to the bird islands and the lagoon area. During there you'll find nature in its best, because it's undisturbed, it's a protected area. So you get to see a lot more of the diversity of the marine life. So we do have other tours, like we had people come here before, they have their dinner, they brought their KFC, they have a birthday session, we can decorate this boat. You know, so it's a lot of ideas, and we are open to suggestions. So if people want to come and rent the tour, the boat tour, I mean, we can customize it. This boat houses up to 18 people, so.
If you're interested in doing any of the tours mentioned, you can visit the park or contact them via their website to book a tour. Also, be on the lookout for an upcoming video showcasing some of the sights and views you'll see on the tours. Yes, I can actually see it. Oh.